systemic lupus erythematosus. Lupus is a chronic autoimmune disease which is produced by the overactivity of the body immune system mistakenly against the normal tissues of the body. So it is a mistaken step taken by the normal immune system that consider the normal tissue as the antigen that is abnormal to the body safety. So they come into action and produces antigen antibody reactions, and due to this fight there is production of cytokines, and those cytokines they produces inflammatory process in the multiple organs of the body. So it is a multi systemic disease. Usually it is more found in the female gender at the age of 15 to 40 years, mostly in black skinned race. The overactivity of the immune system is due to the abnormal genes that produces a trigger factor against the normal tissue of the body. So the etiology of the lupus is intrinsic, or it is family disposition, predisposition, genetic predisposition that is due to the abnormal genes. And second is the environmental or the extrinsic factor. The main factor, extrinsic factor, is ultraviolet rays of the sun that causes changes, injurious changes in the DNA of the skin cells, and they are converted into an abnormal entity, due to which the immune system present in the various sites of the body that come into action through the bloodstream and go to the site of the abnormality. There is a fight between the antigen and the antibodies produced by the immune system, that is the CD4 and the T cells. These are the defensive cells. So it is a mistakenly, and it is a autoimmune disease, that is action taken against the normal tissue of the body. It's a wrong step due to the genetic abnormalities in certain patient. Next is the chemicals present in the tobacco smoke. The ratio is more in the tobacco smokers or second-hand smoke. The chemicals present in the tobacco smoke through inhalation passes into the bloodstream and go to the various organs of the body, and they produces damage to the DNA of the normal tissues of the various organs. When they are deranged or deformed from their normal structure, that is considered as a lethal or against the body by the defense system or the immune system. So that come into the action and produces antibody, and those antibody antigen fight that results in the production of the inflammation in the various organs, from skin to onwards in the various organs like bones, joints, lungs, heart, brain, kidney, liver, pancreas. Almost all the organs of the body may suffer by this autoimmune disease. Typically, the hallmark or key sign of this lupus is that is butterfly wing like red rash over the cheeks and the nose of the patient. So this is the typical sign of the lupus. In addition to this, current research also has revealed that certain virus infection, that is also responsible for the production of this lupus in the various organs. Because the various, virus, they damage the DNA of the certain organs or the tissues, and they are converted into the abnormal ones, and that the immune system that produces antibody against those abnormal tissues. So there is inflammation at the various organs. Inflammation leads to the edema, compression, ischemia, blood supply to the tissue or organ is decreased, and that leads to the diminished activity and the capacity and the function of the particular or the affected organs. And it is a chronic disease, prolonged disease, long life procedure, and progression may bring the end of that organ, especially the kidney, due to kidney failure, heart failures. In heart, there is also changes in the endocardium, pericardium, myocardium, leading to the inflammatory thickening, and that produces disturbance in the normal function of the heart. So this is the basic pathogenesis which is produced in this factor. Moreover, it is more prevalent in the female gender. So it is considered that the female sex hormones, they in certain concentration or in certain, the situation or concentration may produce the antigenic changes in certain tissues, and they act as the target for the immune system to produce antibody against those tissues. So these antibodies which are produced, they are called the anti-nuclear antibodies. Anti-nuclear antibodies, which are the diagnostic feature of this lupus.